In the shadow of a modern coal mine, in a quiet valley in southern Greece, archaeologists have unearthed something extraordinary. Simple objects that challenge everything we thought we knew about our ancient ancestors. These are not gleaming gold artifacts or towering stone monuments. They are fragments of wood, preserved for nearly 500,000 years in thick, airless mud, and they may be the oldest handheld wooden tools ever discovered. Discovered in the Megalopolis basin, a region once dotted with wetlands and lakes during the Middle Pleistocene, these tools date back approximately 430,000 years. That places them in a time when modern humans, Homo sapiens, did not yet exist. The beings who crafted and used these objects were our distant cousins, likely Neanderthals or their predecessors, such as Homo Heidelbergensis. Until now, the story of human technology has been written almost entirely in stone. Stone tools survived the ravages of time far better than wood. But wood was almost certainly part of our ancestors' daily lives from the very beginning, used for digging roots, prying open shellfish, or shaping other tools. The problem is preservation. Wood rots quickly unless sealed in perfect conditions, like the oxygen-free mud of ancient lakes. These Greek finds change that narrative. The first object is a simple but evocative stick, about 2.5 feet long. Its end shows clear signs of wear and shaping, likely used for digging in soft mud to extract edible roots or disturb small animals. The second is smaller, a chunk of wood that appears to have been used as a handheld tool, perhaps for knapping stone or processing hides. Dr. Annemieke Milks, archaeologist at the University of Reading and lead author of the study published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences, described the moment of discovery. "I was thrilled to be able to touch these objects. Yet, as Smithsonian researcher Gerard Hudson noted, it's difficult to get excited about these because they don't strike you immediately as wooden tools. Their simplicity is precisely what makes them profound." Let us step back 430,000 years. Earth is in the grip of repeated ice ages. Sea levels fluctuate dramatically. Europe is home to early human ancestors who have already spread out of Africa. They live in small, mobile groups, hunting large game, gathering plants, and slowly developing the cognitive skills that will one day lead to art, language, and civilization. We know these ancestors made sophisticated stone tools, Acheulean hand axes, that required planning and symmetry. But woodworking demands different skills: foresight to select the right branch, patience to shape it without breaking, and understanding of how it will perform in use. These wooden implements suggest a richer technological toolkit than previously imagined. Previously, the oldest known wooden tools were the famous Schöningen spears from Germany, dated to around 300,000 years ago. Beautifully crafted throwing weapons that proved early humans were skilled hunters. But those were specialized weapons. The Megalopolis finds are everyday tools, the kind used constantly but rarely preserved. Their discovery opens a window into the mundane yet vital aspects of prehistoric life. Why does this matter? Because it pushes back the timeline of complex behavior. Crafting a useful wooden tool requires mental visualization, manual dexterity, and problem-solving, traits we once reserved for later stages of human evolution. The Megalopolis basin itself is a treasure trove. Once a network of lakes and wetlands, it trapped organic material in lignite-forming mud, nature's perfect preservative. Modern open-pit mining for coal accidentally exposed these layers, giving archaeologists a rare opportunity. Systematic excavation revealed not just the tools, but evidence of how early humans exploited lakeside environments rich in resources. Experts believe these tools were made by Homo heidelbergensis, a species considered ancestral to both Neanderthals and modern humans. Heidelbergensis already had large brains, controlled fire, and built shelters. Adding skilled wood working to their resume paints them as far more innovative than the old stereotype of brutish cavemen. Imagine a small band of these ancient people on the shore of a Pleistocene lake. One individual selects a sturdy branch, strips it with stone flakes, and sharpens the end for digging. Another uses a wooden wedge to split larger pieces for firewood. These simple acts, repeated millions of times across generations, laid the foundation for all later technology, from wooden plows to ships to the first houses. The rarity of wooden artifacts has skewed our view of prehistory towards stone. But stone was heavy and difficult to shape. Wood was abundant, lightweight, and versatile. Its widespread use would have transformed daily life, allowing our ancestors to exploit new foods, build better shelters, and perhaps even create the first composite tools, wooden handles hafted with stone blades. These Greek discoveries remind us how fragile the archaeological record truly is. Most of what ancient people made and used has vanished. What survives is often by chance, sealed in mud, frozen in permafrost, or charred in hearths. Each new find forces us to rewrite chapters of our origin story. In recent years, similar glimpses have emerged elsewhere. Wooden structures in Zambia dated to nearly 500,000 years ago, suggesting early building. Fire-hardened digging sticks in Italy, even traces of plant processing on wooden implements. The Megalopolis tools fit into this growing pattern, evidence that sophisticated behavior emerged gradually, deep in our shared past. This pattern challenges the long-held idea that true technological innovation began only with Homo sapiens around 300,000 years ago. Instead, it suggests a continuum of advancement across multiple hominin species. The ability to select, modify, and rely on wooden tools implies planning depth, anticipating needs, remembering effective techniques, and possibly teaching them to others. Such social learning is a cornerstone of cumulative culture, the process by which knowledge builds across generations. Experimental archaeologists have recreated similar tools, testing how effectively they perform tasks like digging tubers or breaking open nuts. The results are striking. Wooden implements often outperform stone in certain soft materials, requiring less energy and causing less injury to the user. This practical advantage likely gave early hominins a survival edge in diverse environments, from wetlands to forests. Moreover, these finds invite speculation about lost technologies. Could wooden tools have been decorated, bound with sinew, or combined with resins? Microscopic analysis of the Greek artifacts shows polish and wear patterns consistent with repeated use, but future residue studies might reveal traces of plant fibers or animal products, hints of early adhesives or hafting. As climate change alters landscapes and mining continues, more such sites may surface, yet time is limited. Rising waters and erosion threaten submerged prehistoric lakeshores worldwide. International efforts to survey and protect these fragile archives are growing, driven by discoveries like Megalopolis. What does the future hold? Climate change and development threaten many wetland sites, but they also expose new layers. Advanced techniques, CT scanning, residue analysis, experimental archaeology, will reveal more about how these tools were used. Perhaps we will even find traces of bindings, pigments, or notches that hint at symbolic thinking. The story of humanity is not one of sudden leaps, but of slow, persistent innovation. 500,000 years ago, someone picked up a stick and shaped it into something useful. That quiet act of ingenuity echoes through time, connecting us directly to our deepest origins. In the mud of an ancient Greek lake, we have found not just tools, but a testament to the enduring curiosity and adaptability that defines us. These humble pieces of wood remind us that the human journey began not with grand monuments, but with simple, purposeful hands reaching into the earth. The past is speaking, and it has much more to tell.